Welcome guys and girls to a warrior tank guide. The first half will be basic and the second half will be getting a little more advanced. The warrior tank to me is still one of the better tanking classes in World of Warcraft. The warrior kit enables you to close gaps and create them within the touch of a button, giving you a huge advantage over the other tank classes.
For talents I take Double Charge, Enrage Regen, Sudden Death, Shockwave or Dragon's Roar, Vigilance or Safeguard, Bloodbath, Ravager or Gladiator's Resolve. So, you're a tank warrior, just at level 100. What do you do? For gearing and stats, for heroic dungeons and for raids. Well, for heroic dungeons, just get the item level, get into them, don't worry about anything apart from your gear being plate and having strength and stam on it. Don't worry about secondaries currently. For raids, for normal high maul, you want to aim for about 630 plus, and for heroic high maul around 650 plus, depending on your skill level and if a group is willing to take you or not. If you've got a guild who'll carry you, well, good for you. Please note, you'll do much better if you enchant your gear. A lot of people don't do this. Go into a pub and check them out, they won't have a neck enchant, chest enchant or ring enchants or even a weapon enchant, or if they do, they'll be the really crappy ones and not the best end slot ones. Always put a bit more extra gold into your garrison to get these enchants a lot easier. Finally, for your weapon enchant you want Mark of Blackrock. It's by far the best one. So you're in your dungeon or raid or whatever, what should you do rotation wise? Best bit of advice I can give you is to always use your Bloodbath on cooldown with a big damaging ability such as Ravager. Will increase a lot of threat and also give you initial survivability with that increased 30% parry chance. For single target, make sure you're keeping your shield slam and revenge on cooldown at all times. Use the procs when they come up, and when there's nothing else to do, spam devastate to try to get a shield slam proc. For AoE, use thunderclap on cooldown. Depending on your talents you have chosen as well, use revenge, blade storm or Ravager. For defensive cooldowns, your shield block's going to block melee attack, shield barrier is going to absorb any damage, shield wall's 40% all damage reduction, demo shout's an AoE debuff 20% damage reduction, last stand increases your current and maximum health by 30%, enrage regens a 10% instant heal and 20% over 5 seconds, spell reflect will reflect one spell that is cast upon you. So we've gone through your defensive cooldowns, so how should you use them? Defensive cooldowns are what make you a tank. It is important you know how to use them correctly and at the right time. Using a defensive after the damage has already gone out can lead to your death. Try keep cooldowns like shield block on the melee fights on constant cooldown. Maintaining a high uptime of this during a raid boss encounter is very important. If it's a caster fight, use your rage for shield barrier, or if you have spare rage you can also keep your block and barrier up at the same time. This is very hard to do, but as you get used to it, it becomes a lot easier. Demo shout and shield wall are amazing cooldowns to use to save your life against special abilities on raid boss encounters, or even heroic if you're struggling. They can also be used on AoE pulls to reduce the damage you take overall. Finally, spell reflect is an awesome way to reflect a spell to take 0 damage from it while dealing that damage back to the boss or creature. Be careful though, some boss mechanics do not allow this skill to reflect the spell back at them. It's just a bit of a pain in the ass, you have to trial and error that one.
Thank you for watching my video, and if you have any questions leave them in the comments below.